Hello, I'm Derek Doran, and today I'm going to read and review my poem Games Night. Games Night. Garret window framing a planetary eclipse, seeking mediocrity in passing ships, a starburst bobbing-head chameleon, an eagle-eyed, misguided authoritarian, handlebar-moustache, tailor-made, florid complexion, goose the chambermaid, and making a shifty, makeshift observatory, its kernel mustard in the conservatory, bashing that head with undue ceremony, holistic missile, ballistic therapy. And all the while seeking fellowship with an overwatered peace lily and the remnants of a takeaway Rogan Josh. Clotted cream and Neolithic burial mounds, megaliths and ley lines over holy ground, a chunk of blue labradorite, an unidentified piece of chlorite, whistle-stop bling-ring fundraiser, wishful-thinking navel-gazer, and every inch the sodden, downtrodden maverick, its Reverend Green with the candlestick, mangling the hallowed esophagus, jangling the keys to your sarcophagus, and all the while seeking fellowship with an overwatered peace lily and the remnants of a takeaway Rogan Josh. Freight train, needlepoint ballet dancer, smoke screen, querulous fingertip chancer, fragrant polytheistic stylistic mystic, a slash of slut red lipstick, stinging jellyfish tentacles, nettlebed thrumming ventricles, and listening to the strains of Gustav Mahler. It's Miss Scarlet with the revolver, pumping your belly full of lead until you're deader than the deadest of the dead. And all the while seeking fellowship with an overwatered peace lily and the remnants of a takeaway Rogan Josh. So there you have it, my homage to the humble board game. Maybe during lockdown in this past year you've played a lot of board games. I'm sure lots of people have. Cluedo, as it's known in the UK, was very popular when I was younger. We played a lot of it at home. I think it's called Clue. I think in the US. I'm not sure, but I'm sure you're familiar with the game. It's set in a stately home. Somebody has been murdered. The character is Dr. Black, I think, and there are 6 or 8 suspects. The object of the game is to find who did the murder and what murder weapon was used and in what room of the house. In this poem we look at 3 suspects in each stanza. Colonel Mustard in the first one, the Reverend Green in the second, and Miss Scarlet in the third. And we are told which weapons 2 of those 3 allegedly used. Reverend Green used the candlestick and Miss Scarlet the revolver. We don't know what Colonel Mustard is alleged to have used, although we're told in his case the victim was smacked over the head, so presumably the lead piping. I don't quite understand how the Reverend Green has mangled the victim's esophagus with a candlestick. That's very inventive. And I don't, I wrote the thing, but I have no idea what's going on there. Maybe he's innocent. On a more general note, it fascinates me how we are so taken with violence and murder as forms of entertainment. I don't really get it. Why murder should be the subject of a board game, and it's everywhere. A lot of our entertainment, books and films, TV, they're all centered around grisly crimes and horror. We seem to gravitate towards it, and well, I mean, it's just occurred to me that I avidly sat through every single episode of Game of Thrones. So yeah, go figure. I mean, I don't know. It's curious. There is a copy of the poem in the description box below. And as you can see, there are some similarities in style to the poem I reviewed in video number 2 in this series, Half Time. This poem was written around the same time, and I employ the same stylistic touches, the alliteration and the inline rhyming, the same kind of iambic flow, which is mirrored in each of the stanzas. Okay folks, that's it for this particular video. I hope you enjoyed Games Night, and please like and subscribe and stick around for more poetry coming soon. Until then, take care and I'll see you soon. Bye.